What's going on, my people? My name is MX. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This has been coming for a very long time, and today we're finally getting started. Without further ado, let's get straight into the content. First thing on the agenda is a thread of the craziest gossip you've ever heard. First one, my dad went back and forth to Jamaica for about 2 years during COVID and came back at the beginning of 2023 with a new wife he brought back to Canada. She's 23, I'm 25. Yeah, people out here. I was in the third grade. My math and science teacher had a crush on each other, even though they were married. I was their messenger, and they would tell me to send love notes. This reminds me, when I was young, I used to be, you know how in Islam, when you go on dates, you have to bring a little kid with you? I used to be one of those little kids, and then I remember one auntie, she took me with her. Anyway, I went on the date, everything went nice. We went back home. On the way back home, she gave me $1. She was like, "Here, take this dollar and keep the date a secret between us. Like, don't tell anyone, basically." On the way home, we stopped at the local shop because she wanted to get milk. And then she realized she was $1 short. So she said to me, "Can I have the dollar so I can get the milk?" Me, I told her, "No problem, you can have the dollar back." So I gave her the dollar back. She bought her milk. We went upstairs. As soon as we went upstairs, I snitched. That dollar was mine. You paid me the dollar to stay quiet. You took your money back. I didn't get my payment. I wasn't originally going to snitch, but because she took the dollar, I snitched. Long story short, when you give a kid the dollar, don't take it back. Otherwise, your business will be everybody's business. Moving on. I caught my dad texting "I love you" to another girl, and I told my mum that night. We bought this phone hacking service and read all the texts together. My siblings were helping him hide it. So the dad was cheating, and the siblings were helping him cheat. This world is messed up. Someone said, "What's the service called?" They need it for themselves. Not super crazy, but my dad is banned from California. That's We need to know what your dad did. My teacher was poisoned by the boy sitting in front of me. We got a sub now, and the boy is in juvie. This world is a mess. I wonder why he poisoned her. My mum's best friend found out her husband of 20 years had an apartment in New York for his girlfriend, and found out via private investigator hired by the girlfriend's husband. So he had a girlfriend. The girlfriend's husband got a private investigator, and then the private investigator found out, obviously, and then told the best friend of her mother. The best friend had no clue her husband was cheating on her the whole time. And if it wasn't for the private investigator, she probably would have never found out. My grandma dated her daughter's ex-boyfriend after divorcing my grandpa. Grandma said the heart wants what it wants. I hear it. My choir teacher got arrested for hoarding a bunch of illegal pet alligators in his house. This sounds like a Florida thing. My grandma had one until my great-grandma traded it for a vacuum. Make it make sense. Who's out here trading alligators for vacuums? My cousins, who were half siblings, didn't know they were related and had a kid. They found out and then had 2 more kids. That's disgusting. When my uncle died, my aunt, who was hungry for any sort of money or good, stole his motorcycle, bed, toilet, and prestigious leg and wheelchair. What is she gonna do with the leg? What is she gonna do with the leg? Is she gonna sell it? What is she gonna do with the leg? Nah, these people need to be stopped. My elementary school secretary was on Dr. Phil because she was engaged to a catfish that was abducted by pirates. She sent him thousands of dollars. Oh my god. He told her he was abducted by pirates and to send her money, and she fell for it. It sounds like that Netflix TV series. I don't know if you guys watched it, but if you watched it, you know what I'm talking about. One of my cousins divorced her husband and married his twin sister. I'm not making this up. The guy was shocked. He thought that she was gonna marry someone else, at least a man, but not his sister. It has been 2 years, he is still single, and they are happily married. And that's the end of the thread. An absolute shit show. But yeah, people out here living some sort of life. Let's move on to the next segment. Starting off with the English Premier League and what's happening at the top of the ladder with Manchester City, Arsenal, and Liverpool. A lot of us had City as favourites regardless of what was happening with Liverpool and Arsenal. We know what has happened in the previous two seasons. For example, in 2022 and 2023 season, City won 12 of their last 14 games. And also 2021-2022 season, they went undefeated in their final 12 games, winning 9 games. And now everybody feels like City is not going to drop points and they're going to go basically undefeated for the rest of the season to go in and win it. That's not realistic. City are likely to drop points. It is the English Premier League. There's a lot of good teams. And City have a lot of tough away games coming up. With Liverpool and Arsenal, the reason why I think they were not going to win the title and are not going to win the title is kind of similar. Less so with Liverpool because I feel like they did better work at the transfer windows. Arsenal specifically, I think Arsenal can only blame Arsenal for what has happened. Obviously, the mentality is a thing that everybody's talking about. But I think there's also the other issue that some people have touched on, the signings that Arsenal have made during the summer. Now, Declan Rice, exceptional signing, exceptional player. He is the type of player that you need to go win things. But Kai Havertz makes no sense. Considering how close Arsenal were to winning the league last year, for them to come back the following season with Gabriel Jesus and Nketiah as their strikers, that for me is why they lost the title. This team is clearly the best team in the league. However, they are missing that striker. And until they get a striker, they're not going to win anything. Nketiah is not that guy, or at the very minimum, he's not there yet. And Jesus was not that guy at City. So I don't know what made them think he was going to be that guy at Arsenal. But they need a striker. It's just that simple. And until they get a striker, they're not going to do anything. But long story short, Liverpool and Arsenal handed Man City the title, and I don't see Man City dropping it from here. Unfortunately, as a Manchester United fan, I'm going to have to watch this team go and win a record 4th Premier League title in a row. And honestly, I'm sick of them. I am sick and tired of this team. But still, I'm hopeful that Arsenal will pull it off. I'm hopeful that City will drop points. Arsenal will come and win this. I don't want, obviously, Liverpool to win it. I don't want Manchester City to win it. But I can't rely on Arsenal. To conclude this episode, we have a bunch of memes that we will react to. Let's get right into it with the first one. What's the craziest thing a man has ever said to you while trying to flirt? I could just follow you to your car and easily overpower you if I wanted to. That's his definition of game. I'll tell a dude I'm in the shower purposely just to see what kind of man you is. So basically, she's trying to see if you're going to ask that notorious question. If you know, you know. Hey, I got to cancel our park date today. No need to reschedule. Best of luck with everything. This one is a message with response. I'm outside. Didn't I tell you don't bring that baby to my house until we have a DNA test? Nigga, this is your DoorDash. Come get this food before I feed my family. Oh, my bad. Here I come. This one is also a text message. Get ready, baby. 4, because I'm picking you up. 4, stay home then. Asking all these questions. Facts. This is why they can't have nothing nice. Girls with deep voices be like, I need a man. Listen, Batman, the city needs you. Absolute facts. This is also a text message. Hello, Kim. Sup, weirdo. Why do I have to be a weirdo? If you weren't a weirdo, Kim would have given you her real phone number. And then he didn't respond, I'm guessing. My boyfriend and I have been going through it in our relationship. We have both cheated and we always work things out. Last month, we were in a bad place and he wanted to leave me. Then we found out that I'm pregnant and we've been good. He is super excited to be a dad. I'm happy to be a mom and that we're in a good place with our relationship. Here's my dilemma. There's a chance the baby might not be. I saw this coming. There's a chance the baby might not be his. I don't want to say anything and ruin these happy moments for us. Do you think if I'm honest with him, he might leave me? We haven't been this happy since we started dating. How can I discuss this with him without ruining our relationship? Soon to be mommy. Long story short, the moment that man finds out, you're a single mother. That's just how that's the only way that's gonna go. I think you should tell him and then go find the real dad. Maybe that guy will be as happy and you can have a good relationship with him as well. When you fake laugh twice already and they're still talking. If I say that's crazy twice and you're still waffling, me adding, but I don't know after giving advice just in case it fails. You can't blame me for what comes next. This is your life. She caught me cheating and keyed my car. Bro was cheating on Wolverine. I don't know how you can do that type of damage to a car with just keys. It must have been something else. This is madness. Anyway, are you sure you don't mind if we cancel? Me. This is a Snapchat message a guy sent to a female friend of his. Hey, we have been friends for a really long time, and I wanted to be real for a second. I want to take you out and actually treat you good. These guys you have been with treat you like shit, but I won't. I'll take you on a nice dinner. All these girls have treated me like trash in the past. Do you want to go on a date with me? Ava took a screenshot of the chat. Pain. Yeah, she's not going on a date with him. This is going straight to the girls' group chat. That's exactly what's happening. She's telling the girls, look who texted me. Once you're in the friend zone, you're in the friend zone. Just accept your role, fam. After 2 months of talking, I told this guy yesterday that I wasn't ready for a relationship. He responded, it's been great. Hope you have a good one. And then he blocked me. No effort, no pressure applied. I'm devastated. Sometimes women don't know what they want. On to the next, he said. I hired a new girl. She's telling me about her love life. Why she told me one day a guy slept over her house. Her kids woke up and said they were hungry. He said, okay, I'm gonna go get McDonald's for him. He took everyone's order, left, and never came back. Yeah, I get it. The first thing our new hire did was fix a bug that's been bugging him forever as a user prior to joining. And then he breathed a sigh of relief and submitted his 2 week notice. He got the job just to fix it and moved on with his life. And that's the last one. That's the end of our first video. I hope you liked it. If you did, make sure you like. I have so much content planned. So don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.